Yes, my people, I don't come again to update our mindset. Yes, like you all know, today case for court, it don't finally end for today again. So right now, I'll bring up the updates for those of us who never see what happened for court today. May una see on how Tinubu lawyers they ask the star witness when Peter Obi bring, when Peter Obi present, say yes, what you want me we do for now? Shebi me will cancel the election or me will declare Peter Obi as the winner. And inside there, when I go see the evidence, the video, the certificate when Atiku present as a first certificate when Atiku present for tribunal today. So as I want to bring up this video now, I want to make you like, comment, and also share it so that other people never see them go see what happened for court today. Thank you.
In today's proceedings at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, it is expected that Peter Obi and the Labour Party will call more witnesses and tender more evidence, especially CTCs from INEC. That's if INEC delivers some documents to them. As we promised yesterday that we will summarize Winner+Atiku's appearance yesterday, there's no need doing that any longer because you will see his cross-examination today. Now, let's look at what happened today. Labour Party's petition wasn't called on time. In fact, Atiku's case took an extra 2 hours today, making the presiding judge to postpone Labour Party's case till 4:30 p.m. The court admitted evidence from Atiku that showed Tinubu's academic records from Chicago State University. We covered it extensively before the election. One of the records gotten from the university clearly shows that the gender associated with his name is female. Atiku equally tendered Tinubu's NYSC exemption letter. Maybe he submitted it to INEC and INEC produced them under subpoena. But the surprising thing is that the name on the document is Tinubu Bola Adekunle. Also admitted by the court as Atiku closed his case today were documents about his undisclosed dual nationality. We also made a video about it. All links will be in the video description. The PDP witness that tendered the documents had an interesting exchange with Tinubu's counsel. Let's hear it. You instituted a criminal complaint against Tinubu in a magistrate court. I instituted an action at the magistrate court. After the witness said that, he proceeded to tender the case file and he continued questioning him. The proceeding in that case is still ongoing. The proceeding is not ongoing. Have you withdrawn the complaint? The chief magistrate declined jurisdiction. No, court order was made. Tinubu's counsel snapped back at the witness, but the witness fires back. No court order was made. Tinubu's counsel now shows the witness Tinubu's passport and asked him, "You downloaded it from the internet?" Yes. As a lawyer, did you bother to find out from the Guinean embassy whether Tinubu denounced the citizenship? The former president of Guinea has admitted the existence, so I didn't need to confirm. Tinubu is still a citizen of Guinea. Will you just answer the question? Did you ask any authority? Alpha Conde said so. He was the one that gave the citizenship. Will you answer the question? At this point, the presiding judge comes in. Witness, please. I know you're a lawyer. Just answer his question. Alpha Conde said the witness was cut short this time by Honorable Justice Bello. What is the problem? Answer the question. I didn't need to confirm. The witness maintained. With many people now laughing in the courtroom, Tinubu's counsel, seeing that the witness can be intimidated, continued his cross-examination. Look at this exhibit. It expired in 2020. The data page says it expired, but citizenship does not expire. This witness. The US judgment which you tendered, tell the court if you are aware that they are not registered in Nigeria. They were duly notarized. Are they registered? They are not registered. Are you aware of a letter dated February 4th, 2023, written by IGP? The US consulate wrote in response that they don't have any warrant against Tinubu or any records. I am not aware. Because of the activities of people like you harassing Tinubu, that university issued a public statement duly signed, stating that he did not only attend the university but also graduated. Are you aware? I haven't seen the letter. Tinubu's lawyer now tenders the letter and the court admitted it in evidence. Only Atiku's counsel objected to the letter being admitted by the court. Tinubu's counsel continues his cross-examination. Do you know the difference between criminal forfeiture and civil forfeiture in the US laws? There are differences. Look at PBF1 by yourself or through your solicitor or both of you. Tell the court whether there was arraignment, plea, trial, or evidence and conviction. There was a plea to forfeit, but no conviction. You will not want or like anyone to scandalize you. That is why I will not engage in the forgery of documents, the witness responded. That will be all, my lord. Tinubu counsel bows out. Next to cross-examine the witness is the APC counsel. You are aware that Chicago State University is a public institution established in 1867? I agree, my lord. I thought you've learned your lesson. That document does not have the fingerprint or picture of anybody. It does not require fingerprint or picture of anybody. There's no fingerprint or picture there. Look at the exhibit PBE5. Are those documents certified? It has no certification on its face. Are you a member of PDP or APC? I'm a member of the obedience movement of the Labour Party. It could be possible. After all, the evidence he tendered isn't among the pleas the Labour Party are seeking. Also, he came to court on subpoena, so it kind of makes him independent. He had a good outing, a nice presentation, but Atiku's team should have invested more time and resources to prove this perfectly. They should have gone to Guinea. After all, Alpha Conde is no longer in power. They could have gotten everything official or even brought someone from Guinea to testify in court on subpoena. That's how to do it so that the court won't see the testimony as hearsay. Also, the documents that Atiku tendered are too many to be mentioned here, but we will try and do them justice in another video. It is very interesting. Atiku's petition and evidence so far is hitting hard on Tinubu's non-qualification to contest the presidential election, while that of Peter Obi is hitting very hard on the fact that Tinubu didn't score the majority of lawful votes, that it was Peter Obi that did, and the non-compliance of the Electoral Act by INEC, plus the exposure of how the non-compliance made it possible for them to rig the election. By the way, a U.S. immigration lawyer testified at the Governorship Election Tribunal in Lagos. The testimony revealed the non-disclosure of the deputy governor's voluntary U.S. citizenship. In his INEC form, he answered in the negative that he hadn't willfully taken any foreign nationality. It will be interesting to see how the tribunal in Lagos will interpret the constitution, including that of Tinubu, because his own is not just about the nationality alone. It is the fact that he denied it in his INEC form. Finally, before we see today's proceeding, the Enugu Governorship Election Tribunal have subpoenaed the governor, Peter Mba, to appear in person after the NYSC tendered evidence that proves his NYSC certificate is fake.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, SAN.
Now it's nearly 5 p.m. and the judges are filing into the courtroom and Levi SAN is up to address the court. My lord, the witness and his cross-examination stood down yesterday is now available in the court for continuation. He's talking about Yunusa Tanko. The presiding judge acknowledges and Yunusa is already in the witness box. The INEC counsel is up to start his cross-examination. Tanko, thank you for your 105-paragraph witness statement. Please confirm to the court where you were on 25th February election day. I voted at my polling unit in Dawaki, Abuja, after which I left to the Labour Party Asokoro Situation Room. Later, I went back to confirm the results at the polling unit before going back again to the Situation Room. Apart from your polling unit and the Situation Room, you were not physically anywhere else on that day. Yes. What is your designation in the Labour Party? I am the chief spokesman of the Presidential Campaign Council, as well as the National Director, Media of Labour Party. So it is correct to say you were not a polling unit agent or collation agent. I am the collation agent at the Situation Room. So you were not a polling unit agent or collation agent for your party at any of the INEC centers. I was the agent at my polling unit. The INEC counsel now moves closer to the witness box holding a piece of paper. Were you involved in any case against INEC? Do you recognize this? Yes, I recognize it, the witness says while looking at the paper. My lord, this case is ABJCS blah 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 INEC versus Labour Party, delivered on 23rd of January 2023. I seek to now tender it. The LP counsel moves to object. I object to the tendering of this document as evidence and I will state the reasons in our final address. It's time for the Labour Party to start objecting. More will come when INEC opens their defense in July. Anyway, the court admitted the court judgment CTC and marked it Exhibit X1. And the INEC counsel continues. Look at page 2 of Exhibit X1. Read the declarations your party sought from the court. A declaration not to opt for manual upload, but electronic method. An order of the court to compel INEC to comply with the provisions of the law. Read the last 2 paragraphs of the judgment. The court ruled that INEC will choose its method as provided by law. Did your party appeal the judgment? I'm not aware of this matter or any appeal. The INEC counsel now turns to the court official. Show the witness PU 048, word 7, blah blah blah. Tell the court the score of Labour Party there. They are mutilated and I cannot identify. That is not what I asked. At this point, the LP counsel moves in to defend his witness. Allow him to record his answer rather than shutting him up. This is not fair. What of the other respondents? What's their score? The INEC counsel continued. I cannot see it. It is mutilated. You cannot see it? Can you see the score of APC at 17 votes? I cannot see it. It is mutilated. Is it mutilated or blood? Which one do you want the court to take? They are mutilated and blood. In the whole paragraph 105, confirm to this court that you did not state any figure as unlawful vote. That has been stated by, he cuts him off. I'm asking you, just answer me. The mathematician said, I did not ask you about anybody, just answer me. Seemingly no, the witness answered. Look at paragraph 9. You spoke about party agents. Confirm to my lords that you had party agents all over the polling units. We had about 130,000 and we had extra from ADC. I didn't ask you about any party. I want from Labour Party only. We had 130,000. Is it 103 or 130? 133,000 exactly. How many polling units do we have in the Federation? My lord, if I can refer to the document because I don't remember the exact figures. That will be all, my lord. The INEC counsel bows out and it's now the turn of Tinubu's counsel, who begins by asking, we have heard that your party had 133,000 agents. Yes, my lord. Tell the court when you left the National Conscience Party. I joined the Labour Party on 20th May 2022. You joined before the first petitioner? Yes, he's referring to Peter Obi. You were among those who incorporated him? Yes. In paragraph 18 of your witness statement, you gave the official results of the election as announced by INEC. These are the results allocated to parties. Oh, in the allocation, your party came third? Yes, my lord. In that allocation, PDP's Atiku came second. He was also allocated the results. Yes, my lord. Where you voted in Abuja, your party won in your polling unit? Yes. Tell my lords if your polling unit results were allocated. If he begins, but he was quickly cut short. Answer, do you want the court to void the figures in your polling unit? Yes, my lord, that's what I want. But he quickly interrupts him again. Take it one at a time, my friend. I don't want you to fail. Your party in the overall results won all the 5 eastern states and 7 other states. I agree, but that's all. He cuts him off again. Let him answer. Stop cutting him, the LP counsel shouted. Please, he has answered, replied Tinubu's counsel, and goes on to continue his questioning. What is the state of origin of Peter Obi? Anambra State. In Anambra, Peter Obi scored 95.07%. I've not seen the figures. I suggest to you that's what he scored. I've not seen it. It's in your witness statement. Refer to me, let me see. Whether by allocation or whatever, your Labour Party won in 12 states. Do you want the votes voided? We are not satisfied. That's why we are here. If the votes were counted properly, we would have scored more. The votes were not uploaded. As of today, they are still being uploaded. So you are not satisfied with the votes and you need more? The votes were not uploaded. Where do you live, Dawaki? Is that your personal property? Not really. Do you have a generator? I pass my neighbor. So you pass your neighbor. This judge. You bought that generator due to constant power failure. Yes, my lord. You have a mobile phone? Yes, my lord. A good number of times, text messages and calls don't go through because of network. Seemingly so. In paragraph 100 of your witness statement, you stated that you can identify results obtained from IREV. Tell the court the number of unlawful votes allocated to Tinubu. Our expert brought a documented report in that regard. Tell the court what your expert presented. I was not in court when he testified. Do you know? No, I don't. In paragraph 103, you want the court to deem votes as wasted votes. Tell the court the votes. They are in the reports presented by our experts. The one who came second, what do you want the court to do with him? I said it in my statement on oath. We want our candidate declared winner. What do you want the court to do with the votes of the second? We challenge the entire results of the election and it affects everyone. So you want the court to cancel the votes of Labour Party? We said the results were allocated and INEC did not do the right thing. You want the court to determine that Peter Obi scored the most votes cast. Can you tell my lords the number of valid votes scored by Peter Obi? Our expert on oath said it in his report. Were you here when he gave evidence? At this point, the LP council stood up. Your time is up. You've asked 4 more questions and they are allowing you. Why are you jittery? Let him answer. Tinubu's council fired back. The presiding judge intervenes. Witness, answer. How many votes did P2B win? Do you know? If INEC did well, then I will know. That will be all, my lord. Tinubu's council bows out and the APC council is up. I suggest to you that in giving your deposition, you considered all the documents mentioned in paragraph 102 of your deposition. I read them. Did you go through it before your statement? I read my own statement. So you considered all the reports before your own statement? Yes, sir. All the evidence you identified yesterday, you didn't open the box and envelopes. I looked at them and opened them. You did not open all. No, because of time. You said you are the publicity secretary. No, I am the chief spokesman of the campaign and the director of media. Okay, as the chief spokesperson, I will expect that you were receiving information from INEC. Can you rephrase your question, please? You were receiving information from INEC from time to time? No, I get information from the chairman who speaks with INEC. I thought you knew everyone. I'm surprised that INEC didn't speak with you directly. On February, INEC came out to say we are sorry that we cannot upload results electronically. No, I am not aware. I'm only aware of the Festus Okoye statement that it will be uploaded. Look at Exhibit PCQ. Those are receipts obtained for certified true copies of INEC documents which were tendered here. Yes, please confirm some of the documents were obtained 6th April, 25th April, blah blah blah. I can see 15, 16 and many others. They are receipts of payment for documents. In paragraph 102, you rely on the documents mentioned there to make your depositions? Yes, documents mentioned in paragraph 102 and many others were tendered in the proceeding. We are in process of tendering them. You were not able to tender all? Yes. You mentioned that you relied on evidence of forensic experts? Yes. Your deposition was made on March 20th? Yes. Are you aware that the final reports of your expert was in May 2023? And you will agree with me that the issue you brought to court were transmission of IREV, not snatching of ballot box. Our case was on 2 grounds, double nomination and forfeiture. At this point, the APC Council brings out the Supreme Court judgment on the double nomination of Shettima. He also moves to tender it in evidence. The LP Council objected to the admissibility of the evidence and the court admitted it anyway. The APC Council asked the witness one last question. By that judgment, the issue of double nomination have been solved? No. It is not settled. That'll be all, my lord. The APC Council bows out and the LP Council is now seeking an extension of time, that they need to call more witnesses. All respondents are opposing it and the judge said that it's already 7 p.m. What will happen? What will the court decide? We will find out in the next video. Because of time, we will end here.